Hello everyone, it's Battle Hedgehog here, and today we are going to be comparing the Spinosaurus against the Indominus Rex, and which one is the true strongest dinosaur in the Jurassic Park franchise. Both of them are very strong. I say it because it could be a T-Rex in a fight. Seriously, they could literally be a T-Rex in a one-on-one matchup. But who are the combatants? Well, we're going to compare the Spinosaurus against the Indominus and just who will win in a fight. Also, no animation. No animation. You can't make me. But anyway, what I'm going to use here. You guys remember you guys voted. So here I'm going to do. So I'm going to be looking at which one has the more advantage. So you see what I'm going for. Who having the most advantage? After that, I would explain and I would tell who I would think will win in this fight. Okay, good? Okay, let's continue. So, what actually start with our first advantage? Experience. Okay, experience. So, in case you don't know what experience is then which one had lasted the longest. And I think you guys saw this coming. This easily go to the Spinosaurus here. Just come on. The Spinosaurus been in the sauna all his life. And that is so much longer than the Indominus Rex. Just seriously. The Spinosaurus has just been surviving in the sauna all his life. And so, it means it been in more battles than the Indominus Rex. The Indominus Rex was only born in 2015. Or whatever time. And you do know the Spinosaurus could be born in the beginning of 2000, I think. But anyway, the Indominus Rex don't have good fighting skills, but the Spinosaurus look like it been living all his life and that's been surviving all his life. So it's no contest. The Spinosaurus easily get this point here, hands down. Strength. Strength is a big part of this, and I'm just gonna be honest, these two dinosaurs are definitely the strongest dinosaur, even stronger than the T-Rex in the franchise. But let's start with the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus managed to pull off the plane, destroy the plane, and no other dinosaur could do it. And so the Spinosaurus actually proved to us it could tear off a plane. Even the best strength, he managed to break the T-Rex neck. And that is very insane because the T-Rex have a thick neck. But the Spinosaurus literally break the T-Rex neck. Even the Spinosaurus break through a metaphoric gate. By looking at this, it looks like the Spinosaurus used all his force, ramming his whole body to do it. Also, he destroyed a boat to get our main characters. Didn't actually destroy just it kind of sank the boat. So let's look at the Spinosaurus bite force. The Spinosaurus managed to grab on the T-Rex neck, and that kind of hard. And I don't think the Spinosaurus jaw go through the neck or just break the neck because the Spinosaurus jaw is not that powerful. You actually think about it. Just think about it. The Spinosaurus jaw is only meant for catching fish. Yeah, you could look it up. The Spinosaurus bite force is not that strong. You actually look at it. Just look at the bite force, and you can tell it's not that strong. But it is strong enough to hold down a T-Rex down. So I would say that. And obviously, it could be strong enough, with bones of a human or small creatures. Yeah, what they look about his claws. Okay, this scene right here, the Spinosaurus tried to get to our main character by scratching one of the characters. And yeah, the claws of the Spinosaurus is sharp. But you kind of look at it, you don't think that it could be sharp. Yeah, it could go through human skin, but you actually don't actually see scratching other things. Well, she actually tried to do it on the T-Rex, but we actually don't see it taking a lot of damage from scratching other big creatures before. But what about the Indominus Rex? Well, let's take a look at it, shall we? The Indominus Rex is strong enough to open a gate with closing on her, strong enough to flip a car into the air that's easy, even strong enough to throw people around, even crush them. Even some people find with a tail, even throwing them with their claws. Even literally knock out a tree, even teleport a net that would close in her mouth, even send two people flying with one tail, they even give her a person by biting them, even she actually went through a fence, even actually call out the things, I forgot what they call, so don't be mad at me, but the dumpster managed to tear a part of it, by tearing a couple parts of it. That's how strong the dumpster is. And also, she even tear the whole thing down. What? You want proof? The dumpster managed to tear this thing down to easily. Yeah, she was struggling, but she managed to do it. Also, in this scene, the dumpster actually made the Carnotaurus even tear apart of the Carnotaurus cage. What? You want proof again? So look at this, and you can see the Carnotaurus fin is torn apart. That was from the Indominus Rex. So you can see the Indominus managed to do it. Even she actually knocked a claw to the air, not send a fire to 10 feet in the ground. Even knock it again. And even they were chasing her Grace and literally got his killing him weak, she managed to flip into the out of her way. The dumpster even kicked the Gyarasaur by the soccer ball, even flipped an Ankylosaurus easily, even managed to go for a Gyarasaur. It was meant to be bulletproof, sticking her claws and teeth into it. But listen, this Gyarasaur was bulletproof, so it actually means no other dinosaur could go through it. It actually proved in the video the bullet can even go through the glass. And same with the Ankylosaur actually hit the Gyarasaur with a club tail, didn't actually go through. But the dumpster tried it, using her teeth and claw, she managed to go through it. Because, well, I guess she's a strong dinosaur. It even swimming the Gyarasaur to the ground, literally breaking it with all her force to get the kids. And literally, after the kid got out, she literally destroyed the whole entire thing, easily. The dumpster even go through walls, well, that always abandoned anyway. The dumpster managed to go through a glass, even white blew into the air, sent her flying with one swipe. And the dumpster managed to pin the Rexy to the ground easily by her claws. Yeah, she was losing in the fight, but she actually was dragging and throwing Rexy around like a rag doll. Seriously. Even did it again by swimming Rexy's whole entire body to the ground. Also, the bite force and claws, they are very strong. Very, very strong. They're going through a Gyarasaur actually bulletproof. That is very strong, but the Ankylosaur club tail can't even go through it. Not even a bullet could go through it. That's how freaking the dumpster, powerful her claws and teeth is. Also, they could go for flash. So that actually be very useful in a fight against, well, the Spinosaurus. So by looking at their strengths, it actually obvious the dumpster have more to see of her strength than the Spinosaurus did. Maybe we could get some Spinosaurus strength in Camp Cretaceous. Who knows? But the dumpster had a lot of personal strength. It was better than the Spinosaurus. Yeah, the dumpster strength is so much stronger than the Spinosaurus. But look, I know the Spinosaurus is strong, managing to go through a plane, even going through a metal vent easily, even breaking a T-Rex neck easily. But sadly, the dumpster proved to us she is the strongest one here, going through a Gyarasaur by sticking her claw into it, and easily use her teeth to go through it and tear it apart. The dumpster went through a bulletproof glass for the bird cage, even tearing apart this thing to the ground. Even countering the Carnotaurus, breaking through a fence and tearing apart easily. But yeah, you could be saying, but Spinosaurus went through a metal gate as well, just like the Indominus. Here's the thing, this thing the Indominus did, it was actually strong, and Indominus can't even go through it. The Indominus actually managed to go through it. But the Spinosaurus did to the fence was rusty. It wasn't working at all. So it actually means the Spinosaurus can't even go through the fence, but now it's rusty, the Spinosaurus have a lot of strength to go through it. So it's not like a plus of strength you actually look at it. So it actually means the Indominus is the strongest one here. By proving to her and Cam can say it in the movie, the Indominus is the strongest one here. For that, the Indominus get her first point. So strength go to the Indominus Rex. Speed. Okay, I just want to be honest. This is going to be a short one again. Okay, just look at the Spinosaurus and it looks like the Spinosaurus didn't actually caught up to them. I'll say because they have a head start. And same with the Indominus Rex. This is a similar thing. Like the Indominus chasing our main characters, but didn't actually caught up to them. I would about to say this is about to be a tie, but if I had to choose, I kind of think the Indominus would win again. Okay, hear me out. But how fast did they could go? The Indominus could run for 30 miles per hour. Yeah, pretty fast for a big dinosaur. And for the Spinosaurus could run to 15 miles per hour. By looking at it, kind of obvious the Indominus is faster than the Spinosaurus. But look at this scene. The helicopter actually landed and made a lot of explosions, and the Indominus managed to outrun it. It was close to her, but she managed to outrun it. The Spinosaurus actually were chasing our main character, looked like a big running speed. And for that, the Spinosaurus actually was close to killing our main characters. So, by looking at this scene very closely, the Spinosaurus would close to our main character if it wasn't a big hole right there. So, by looking at it, I'm looking at a dinosaur could actually keep up with a human fast, and the dinosaur, a hybrid dinosaur, could outrun an explosion. I would rather go with the dinosaur hybrid could actually outrun an explosion. And the dinosaur actually proved to us that she is the fastest one here. So it's obvious right now the Indominus is superior, faster than the Spinosaurus. That's why speed go to the Indominus Rex. Intelligence. Do I really have to explain who get this one? No offense to the Spinosaurus fans. I'm sorry, I think it's going to be another win for the Indominus Rex. And I think everyone could agree, especially the Spinosaurus fans. Let's talk about the Indominus intelligence. This is gotta be the intelligent dinosaur in the Jurassic Park franchise. The Indominus actually crawls out the walls to actually plan her escape. Even hiding her sense of the heat, the cameras, they can't even detect her. And then literally plan her escape. Even she actually crawled her tracking device to lure humans to a trap and literally annihilate them. She literally crawled her to track her tracking device. Says that how the heck she know? She even take down the Ankylosaurus by finding out the weak spot by flipping the Ankylosaurus over. But I think the best intelligence, she actually studied the dinosaur by looking at them and figured out the weak spots. Also, she even communicated with the raptors while I get out of this situation because the raptor was hunting the Indominus Rex. And the Indominus, all she does is just talk to them, and they get them on site and turn on the humans. Very, very smart. Also, she did the same with Carter, the Carnotaur. And all she does is communicate, set the Carnotaur free, and now the Carnotaur is on the Indominus side. Or you actually want to count communicating with Rexy as well. Sure, look, the Spinosaurus is smart by breaking the neck of the T-Rex to killing it for good, even sneaking up the humans twice behind them in the water scene and the happy reunion. But if the Spinosaurus does have intelligence, but I don't think it'd be better than the Indominus actually capable by outsmarting other creatures. But even outsmarting humans, and humans are one of the intelligent creatures. But is it very crazy how intelligent this dinosaur is? Is it impossible for the Spinosaurus to actually be smarter than the Indominus Rex? The Indominus is just gonna outsmart it. So that's why it's kind of obvious that who actually got the intelligence in the bag. So it's obvious the Indominus is so much smarter than the Spinosaurus. So the intelligence go to the Indominus Rex. Durability. Okay, we'll be honest. These two dinosaurs are freaking tough. The dinosaurs survived getting shot by other men, even then taking a total shot to the face that ended this guy alive. Taking an encounter sword to the face, seriously. Even taking a machine gun, not all the way, it just felt it. And even take a lot of gunshot, even take a rocket launcher to the side. And just literally got back up and just nothing about it happened. But looking at the side here, I just don't think that rocket launcher even damaged him at all. That's literally how tough the Indominus skin is. Heck, the Indominus even survived taking bites from Lexi. You know, the one of the strongest bite force in the dinosaur kingdom, even the animal kingdom itself. Like seriously, even taking a velociraptor bites on the back. And then literally still fighting. But how many actually the Indominus actually took? Well, it actually took him once in the first fight, even took him twice, even taking a third, and then getting spattered around like it's nothing. Even taking a velociraptor into the midst is then taking a lot of damage. And the Indominus is like, oh my god, seriously, the Indominus actually went to a building. Also counterfeit because Lexi bit him in the face. And the 6th time, getting bit into a face a 6th time. Heck, not even the Mosasaurus bite, it can even go through the Indominus skin. Not even kill its own neck. Also, do I have to mention, the Indominus get thrown to buildings. Literally, just fucking twice. Gosh dang. Anyway, the Spinosaurus even survived getting hit by a plane. Even taking some bites from a T-Rex, and that literally could break the Spinosaurus neck. Even getting slammed by a tree, knocking it down. And even getting slammed around, getting a headbutt. Literally a headbutt. Hey, the Spinosaurus survived getting a literally gunshot.
Yeah, actually, he got hit by explosive bullets, so you're not incorrect. That was not bullet, that was explosive bullets.
Oh, you mean this gun? It could literally explode a plane? Yeah. By looking at it, but yeah, I would say this guy actually uses guns and like facing the Spinosaurus, like in this part right here. But here's the thing, they actually sound like normal gunfire. If that was explosive bullets, it would be like this. And compare that to this. So, do that look the same thing to you? The gun look the same, but if it was explosive bullets, why no explosive bullets in like a sound effects in it? Hey, if the Spinosaurus weren't getting hit by explosive bullets, I don't think it will ever survive it. Because compared the Spinosaurus skin to the Indominus, it's not that strong like the Indominus Rex. Because the Spinosaurus skin is not that strong. Anyway, we did go back to other durabilities. The Spinosaurus even survived getting caught on fire. And just run away because the Spinosaurus is small to run away from fire. If I was the Spinosaurus, I would do the same. Both of them durability are incredible, and I don't think any way to go down to do it. But if I have to choose, the Indominus have a better durability than the Spinosaurus. The Indominus took a lot of gunshot, even a machine gun, and those are powerful than the Spinosaurus actually took. Those guns from 2001, those guns from 2015 are stronger. The Indominus even took literally 6 T-Rex bites. Literally 6 T-Rex bites. And the Spinosaurus only took it one time, and that was a male T-Rex. That's kind of the weakest T-Rex in the franchise. The Indominus even took a crop tail to the face, even took a rocket launcher to the side, and no damage. So much better than the Spinosaurus ever survived. And you guys actually know, durability definitely go to the Indominus Rex. The Indominus is just going on town with the Spinosaurus. Okay, it's final elbow. There are advantages they actually have. So, you guys actually did voting. So, this is how to vote. So, you guys voted for the Spinosaurus and 90%, and the Indominus have 91%. Okay, you guys voted for the Indominus Rex. So, we'll check if you're right or wrong. Also, you could actually pause the video if you want to think about it. I'll be fine with that, but don't change your vote because that'd be cheating. Okay, time's up. Time to find out who would win in a fight. Is it the Spinosaurus or the Indominus Rex? Well, the winner of this fight is the Indominus Rex. Okay, hear me out. Okay, I think you could tell the Indominus Rex had more advantage. The Indominus Rex was far more stronger than the Spinosaurus. Like, seriously, you go for a gyrosphere with bulletproof. And that is way stronger than the Spinosaurus did. And the Indominus Rex was smarter. Literally tracking the fight, even exploring weak spots. Even both of the T-Rex fights, like I said for my last video, I said the Indominus Rex beat the T-Rex far more faster than the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus actually struggled in the fight, and the Indominus Rex beat the T-Rex in 21 seconds, and the Spinosaurus only beat the T-Rex in 28 seconds. The Indominus Rex is more durable than the Spinosaurus, literally taking a club tail to the guy's Ankylosaurus and take a rocket launcher to the side and get back up. So it's way more durable than the Spinosaurus ever did. The Indominus Rex is even more faster than the Spinosaurus. And the Indominus Rex, he could go to 30 miles per hour, and the Spinosaurus runs in 15 miles per hour. But I would say in Spinosaurus' favor, the Spinosaurus is a better swimmer. If this fight took place in the water, the Spinosaurus would win. But you could be saying, oh, the Spinosaurus would get bigger than the Spinosaurus, bigger than the Indominus Rex. Well, here's the thing. This picture is false. You hear that, Spinosaurus the King? That is the false evidence. So it's kind of impossible for the Spinosaurus to ever go to that side. Yeah, it could get a little bigger, just a little bigger, but not that big. And for that, the Indominus Rex would win against the Spinosaurus. I'm very sorry for Spinosaurus fan. I don't hate the Spinosaurus, but it just doesn't stand a chance against the Indominus Rex. And looking at it, the Spinosaurus actually have a weak spot. Yep, it's actually the fin of the Spinosaurus. If the Indominus Rex actually grab a hold of it and break it apart, the Spinosaurus will be paralyzed after that, because the Indominus Rex could detect weak spots. That literally paralyzing the Spinosaurus. Also, do I have to mention the Indominus Rex could camouflage? Whoever injury the Spinosaurus did, the Indominus Rex could actually camouflage so they heal wounds. Also, even like ambush the Spinosaurus to the ground, and seeing the Indominus Rex bite force, it is stronger than the Spinosaurus. Also, if the Spinosaurus actually took any damage from this Indominus Rex, the Indominus Rex won't actually be that damaged and will make any fatal injuries of the Indominus Rex. And the Indominus Rex actually, they said the Indominus Rex meant to turn off flesh, but the Spinosaurus can't tear off flesh. It actually already actually look at it. The Indominus Rex claws are so much sharper than the Spinosaurus, so it's kind of obvious. Like, you have a knife, it has the sharpest knife against a butter knife. So it kind of like that. But here's the thing with the Spinosaurus. Yeah, maybe it defeated a T-Rex, but the Spinosaurus actually defeated a male T-Rex, the weakest T-Rex. Like, the weakest T-Rex in the franchise. And that T-Rex wasn't fully grown. Like, it actually is so much easier for the Spinosaurus than kind of the weakest T-Rex. Because that T-Rex wasn't strong like a female T-Rex. And that fence in this Spinosaurus actually breaks, that fence was rusted. It would never been touched for years. It actually made the Spinosaurus easy to break it. Look, listen, the Indominus Rex actually managed to break a bulletproof gyrosphere. It wasn't actually, didn't age, it was actually very strong. And the Indominus Rex managed to go through it and have no problem because it's not rusty and perfectly fine. And you can see the Indominus Rex managed to go through it and literally have no problem because it didn't, not rusty. So that means you guys actually, if you wanted the people actually vote for the Indominus Rex, good job. You get a high five. But if you voted for the Spinosaurus, you get it next time. I know you will. You get it next time. But wait, I see you guys typing in the comments. saying, oh, you just a Indominus Rex fan. You just wanted the Indominus Rex to win. Okay, I will admit to that. I am Indominus fanboy, but well, whatever you say to me, it won't matter. I'll be always right because I actually have evidence. Except for Spino the King, all he did lies. But I didn't lie. I'm honest. So, I'm good. But except for you, you're a liar. They go to the comments and tell him a liar because he's just upset by the sponsors that lose. So, don't go after me. They go after him because he's just kind of upset for Spino losing. Well, it's kind of your fault. They don't hate you because, you're a little liar. So what do you expect is going to happen? Anyway, the winner of this fight is the Indominus Rex. What do you guys think? Do you agree with my opinion, or you actually disagree? I would definitely love to hear your opinion. Put the comment down below if you actually love the Spinosaurus, or you actually love the Indominus, or you disagree or agree. I would definitely love to hear your opinion. Anyway, if you want more of these, I would definitely make more of these. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. And see you later. Peace.